Good evening. Soul Healing Angel here. Happy 4th of July. Hope you're all doing well. Well, wasn't able to go on this morning because of things I had to do. Went to a barbecue, and so I'm back home, and I'm going to try to do a short reading and talk about what came to me in meditation, and I read the Bible verse, I read from the Course in Miracles, and then I pull some oracle cards. All right. The verse that I sent out to my friends today was from Psalms. It said, "Let the people praise thee, O God. Let all the people praise thee. O let the nations be glad and sing for joy. For thou shalt judge the people righteously and govern the nations upon earth. Let the people praise thee, O God. Let all the people praise thee. Then shall the earth yield her increase, and God, even our own God, shall bless us." That's Psalm 67, verses 3 through 6. All right. Then in meditation this morning, came to me meditation was the phrase, "Let freedom ring." And then I thought about we need to pray for our country and pray for each other. I believe that we do need to pray for our country. And we need to pray for each other as well. I'm going to ring my bell 3 times, my singing bowl, and see if it sounds any better than it did this morning. No, something has happened to this. It's like, I don't know what's happened. Try it again. I think it fell. Something has happened. Is the stick I'm hitting it with? Well, I'm going to ring another bell. I have to find my other bell. I haven't rung in a while. All right, let me read from A Course in Miracles. All right. Lesson 234. Father, today I am your son again. Today we will anticipate the time when dreams of sin and guilt are gone, and we have reached the holy peace we never left. Merely a tiny instant has elapsed between eternity and timelessness. So brief the interval, there was no lapse in continuity, nor break in thoughts which are forever unified as one. Nothing has ever happened to disturb the peace of God, the Father, and the Son. This we accept as wholly true today. Here's a prayer. We thank you, Father, that we cannot lose the memory of you and of your love. We recognize our safety and give thanks for all the gifts you have bestowed on us, for all the loving help we have received, for your eternal patience, and the word which you have given us, that we are saved. Lesson 234. Father, today I am your son again. All right, I'd like to look at, try to light another candle here because the one I had lit, it's right directly in the, I have this fan to try to cool things off a little bit more in this area because the window unit that I have is just not cooling things off enough. All right, let's see if that stays. I don't know. Do the candle. I wonder if I lower it, put it in a different place. I like to have a candle. I'm going to put it down here. Put something else up here. Gotta hold this up so this stays up. All right, let's try that. Okay. All right, this is Marianne Williamson's book, The Law of Divine Compensation. I open right up to the page, and she says, you never know whom you're going to meet, where or what form an opportunity is going to take. The miracle worker doesn't just show up for auditions. The miracle worker shows up for life, and life reciprocates. Oh, my life goes in and out there. It says, if you had awakened the day affirming, this is the day that the Lord has made, a day of infinite possibilities, because God is a God of infinite possibility, a day when the universe is reaching out its arms to provide you with every opportunity for joy, you would have been wired differently at lunch. Okay, but it says that woman would have been blown away, so maybe somebody that you might be having lunch with. Your energy, your attitude, your positivity, your words, your ability to listen to others, and truly dwell in the present. All those things make you a person others want to be with. It's my light there. It's kind of what we know. Did you notice that? What to work with, what to share ideas with. That energy is the spiritual basis of wealth creation. Interesting. I don't know what's going on with that. Well, here's prayer. Prayer writes the universe around you because it writes your mind. Here's a prayer. Another one. Dear God, I surrender to you my work and my desire for work. I surrender to you my fear. I surrender to you my money, and I surrender to you my debts. I surrender to you my sense of failure, and I surrender to you my shame. I surrender to you my dreams and my visions and my hopes. Amen. That which we place in the hands of God is turned into right-minded thinking. The altar to God is within our mind, and that which is placed on the altar is then altered. Altered in the sense of A-L-T-E-R-E-D. Altered. Beautiful. All right. Mother Teresa, her essential wisdom. Mother Teresa writes, never lose the chance to become like Jesus. We profess before the world, I am the spouse of Jesus crucified. That's what her order, that's what they said. Like the woman at the altar who professes before the world her marriage to one man, we too change our name to show that we belong to Jesus completely. Then she writes on page 119, I will pick the roses, the sharper the thorns, the sweeter shall be my song. For the aim of joining is not to become social workers. Our work is not a profession, but a vocation, chosen to satisfy the thirst of Jesus by total surrender, without counting the cost. And then there's one more statement here. She says, offer to God all your words, your actions. We are to be brides of Christ. I guess it could be a groom of Christ if you're a man. Let it never be said that there is a woman in this world who loves her husband more than we love Christ. These are Mother Teresa's words. Dalai Lama's words of wisdom here. What does he say? Dalai Lama writes, firstly, we should re-examine our own attitude toward others and constantly check ourselves to see whether we are practicing properly. Before pointing our finger at others, we should point it towards ourselves. Secondly, we must be prepared to admit our faults and stand corrected. Then he writes, guilt is incompatible with our thinking, as you are part of an action but not fully responsible for it. You are just part of the contributing factor. However, in some cases one must repent, deliberately claim responsibility, have regret, and never commit the mistake again. Candle's going out again. It's directly in the line of this fan problem. This can put it behind something here. It's not getting so much air. It's not as bad. I tried. Okay. Angel blessings. Angel for the day. Angel what we have on a day of freedom for the United States. Stay hydrated when it's hot. It's hot today. Even now it's still hot. The sun's still out. Flowers too. These poor things were wilting so badly. Oh my gosh, they need water. That was us needing water. Okay, what we got here? Adoration, Shamuel. I put this the other day. Shamuel, adoration. God alone suffices. That's from Saint Teresa of Avila. Shamuel, he who seeks God, anchors the power of adoration from heaven, where there's only a constant rhythm of praise for the gifts of life and loving companionship that are continuously available. You can bring heaven to earth by devoting every moment to adoration, day or night. Day and night, waking and sleeping, working and praying. Invite the song of your every cell to resound. Words alone will not generate this capacity. It must come from the depths of your soul. Initially, total adoration will occur only after an intense experience. However, you may cultivate this natural state by encouraging your true feelings. Do you suppress strong negative feelings, thinking they aren't spiritual? When you deny their existence, a part of you dies, leaving a hard, dead place inside. The cells in that location cease to vibrate and can no longer sing praises. Watch for opportunities to welcome all your feelings in a safe, personal, and appropriate way. Give thanks for being able to feel and heal. Ask to be swept away in the rapture of adoration. Shamuel will respond. Relax into this loving freedom as if it were sunshine on a beautiful spring day and absorb it into every cell of your being. Share it with others. Jesus used the spiritual law of adoration to multiply the loaves and the fishes. Although fish may be a little out of your range, you can experience miracles through your feelings. When you are filled with self-love and reverently give thanks, the love increases. Watch your loved ones light up when you adore them. Likewise, your body responds as you learn to relax within the embrace of loving adoration. Witness the lines in your own face softly being transformed. To have instant access to Shamuel and increase your intensity of adoration, go to a place of worship where his angels are always in attendance. Most churches have a feeling of sanctity, even when empty. These radiant ones carry your prayers to the eternal and return with the response that frees you. The angels encourage more reverent thoughts, bringing you into a higher state of awareness and inspiration. Their quest is to leave a vision within your heart will guide you home. Be mindful to experience adoration during the day. Often we simply forget to be thankful and loving because we're too busy. Dedicate 1 minute every hour, one day, or your lifetime to adoring God and watch how you will change. Music that's suggested is Richard Schulman, Light from Assisi, Ennio Morricone, The Mission, and Franz Schubert, Ave Maria. I remember that music, the score to The Mission is gorgeous. Definitely leads to adoration, just to lifting your soul. Alright, where do we go? Psychic Tarot. Tell you what, this fan makes my incense go really fast. Alright. That looks like really well, huh? I'll do it this way. I'm starting to bend the cards like a certain way. Oh, is the sunlight going in and out? Just that light going in and out. I can't tell. How does that? Alright, let's pull a card here. We've got Choose Wisely. Choose wisely. Number 7. Alright. This card comes forth when you have a vision or goal that you want to achieve, but too many choices. Scattered energies and unrealistic expectations prevent you from attaining what you desire. Opportunities are bountiful, but there's a decision to be made at this time. This card reminds you that the options now around you may appear to have all the influence and power, but in reality, you're in control. You are in control and responsible for all the choices you make. Take time to think, analyze, and carefully look at the different possibilities that are in front of you. Don't be hasty just because you feel pressured. And don't be influenced by people who have no idea, expertise, or education in the area of your choices. A focused, wise decision far outweighs one made emotionally or in desperation. Choose wisely. Number 7. It's nice though to have a choice, isn't it? Let's do this for a while. Let's look at Mindscapes. John A. Rice. You know, we're Mercury retrograde, so I don't know if this one I'm having trouble with things, or because the candle's coming out. I don't know what's going on. Okay, let's pick here. King of Stones. King of Stones. Keywords: duty, dedication, steadiness, process, sensibility, dependability, practicality, caution, hard work, simple pleasures. Planet/zodiac Mercury/Virgo. Element, earth. Symbols, stable, black horse, farm, bridle, hay and pitchfork, and bed. All right. Within a stone stable, a few telltale signs suggest that the horse shares this humble space with a resident caretaker. A bridle hangs from a pole, and the door stands open, revealing a desert farm thriving in the midday sun due to careful cultivation and planning. See that? A pitchfork thrust into a pile of hay in the corner represents monotonous daily tasks, as well as the cyclical journey of the hay to the horse, to the manure, to the crops, and the bridle symbolizes taming wild urges in pursuit of a slow and steady life. In the distance, a black horse is the epitome of hard work, its color emblematic of groundedness and earth connection, but also animal instinct and the need for freedom. Dedicated effort assures good fortune. However, the confined space and monastic bed in the corner warn against missing out on excitement, spontaneity, and opportunities. Life can quickly become a slog when it's all work and no play. So ensure that you are striking a workable balance. It's that all work and no play make Johnny a boring guy. Here's affirmations. Consistency in my efforts lead to growth. I trust in the process of gradual improvement. I celebrate the progress I make each day, no matter how small it may seem. I recognize the importance of both consistency and spontaneity in my journey. I give myself permission to explore new paths and experiences beyond my routine. So, the Knight. I'm reading the wrong one. It's the King of Stones. I just read the Knight of Stones. Let me go to the King. That was interesting. The Knight. I wonder why the picture didn't look like what they were talking about. Oh my gosh. Let's see here. Okay, take that back. Keywords: earned success, business sense, security, prosperity, ownership, practicality, leadership, sound investment. King of Stones. Planet/zodiac, Saturn/Capricorn. In my card. Symbols, where the element is earth. Symbols: view overlooking the city, grand architecture, clock, bull's horn, pitcher and cup, grapes, coins, ledger with blank space. In a stone study, perhaps part of the Queen's palace, an ornate window overlooks a desert city at sunset. A grand domain. On the desk, which has evolved from the page's work table to the king's seat of business, the ledger is balanced, and the day's work is done, conveying ownership and contentment. The distant tower symbolizes careful study and fortification. The pitcher, glass, and grapes represent both the grueling labor of winemaking and the enjoyment of life's pleasure. The clock on the window ledge marks the passage of time, reinforcing the knowledge of one's place in the grand scheme. Coins on the desk indicate sound finances and business acumen, while the ledger evokes practicality, organization, security, and success. However, a few lines are left blank, prompting reflection. What's next? After building your empire and accomplishing your dreams, what will sustain you? As you acknowledge your successes and celebrate the kingdom you've constructed, be mindful of the greater purpose driving you forward. This mantle, inherited from your forebears and passed on to your chosen heirs, is the foundation of everything you create, nurture, and protect. So set aside the ledger and remind yourself of your deeper purpose. Here are affirmations. I commit to living a life that honors my values, beliefs, and deepest desires. I trust in the wisdom of my heart to lead me toward my life's purpose. My actions today contribute to a better world for tomorrow. I trust in my unique talents to provide for myself and my loved ones. I am grateful for the opportunity to leave a legacy greater than myself. King of Stones. Earn success, business sense, security, prosperity, ownership, practicality, leadership, sound investment. What legacy are you leaving? It doesn't have to be monetary. It's always nice to do that. It doesn't have to be. Alright, I'll do Kyle Grace. Angels and ancestors. Keep it short together because it's hotter out. I believe I read the wrong thing. Oh well. That happens. This I'm gonna shuffle it in and see if it comes out. It's wise one. It's supposed to come out. I don't know. I hope you had a wonderful celebration before. Maybe you're still celebrating. Alright, no, it did not. We've got Direction Guardian. Choose your path. Right to it. Direction Guardian. Choose your path. Message. Connect with your deepest desires. Then choose the path that will make your heart and soul sing. About this. The Direction Guardian card represents the angels of direction. These amazing angels are the ones who come to us when we are at a crossroads and don't know which way to go. When we are unsure of what is right for us or of the bigger picture. They can help us know what is best for all involved. The Direction Guardian card refers to the vision of the Hebrew prophet Ezekiel, who is said to have seen an angel with 4 different faces. One was a child, a cherub, one was a bull, one was a lion, and one was an eagle. These 4 faces show that angels can appear in many guises and guide us in many different directions, but always for our highest good. Here's the extended message. Your path isn't set in stone, and your angels and guides have no expectations for you, nor should you have any for yourself. There are many directions you can take. None of them are wrong, as they all hold perfect opportunities to grow and to learn. But life is to be enjoyed and savored. So, if you know that there's a decision to be made, and particularly if you are feeling indecisive, choose the path you know is going to make you light up, and choose with your heart. Direction Guardian. Choose your path. Choose your path. Alright, I'm going to do this tomorrow. Husbands. Just going the same direction. Usually I have one out. must have used these. I'm going to use these for Instagram. I do have an Instagram channel. Soul underline healing underline angel. I'll pull a card today. Just started doing that. I do like working with these cards. They make me think, you know, and I hope they do help you in some way, make you think as well. Alright, let's see what I'm doing here. Chop wood. Chop wood. I think it means continue to do what you're doing. Number 42. Chop wood. Essential meanings: being grounded in everyday experience. Humility. The Oracle's message: there are times when the big dream is meant to lie dormant in your consciousness so that you can pay attention to the simple chores in your life. Consider why pruning a tree is the forerunner of delighting in the beautiful blooms when it is in full blossom. The mundane act of pulling off dead leaves, watering the soil, and then leaving it to be, to let nature take its course, is an important step in manifestation. Taking your attention away from your goal brings you into a state of receptivity. This is the deeper purpose for releasing attachment. When you engage in everyday tasks in a meditative, contemplative way, you clear your energy to receive your aha moments, which bring you ever closer to what you seek. Here's the relationship message. Nothing is as important right now as just doing what you need to do day to day. Let your heart remember that not everything has to be hard-won, passionate, or even obviously meaningful. Relationships and friendships go through lulls when the everyday tasks are at the center of awareness. That is perfect now. Hold hands, wash dishes, make a fire, read a book, share a meal, say nothing, stare into space, pick up socks, tell a dumb joke, and leave space to breathe. The work of your relationship right now is very simple. Just be present. Funny how it takes work to just be. All is well, really. Here's the prosperity message. Now is the time to take small steps, rather than larger leaps, on the journey to creating your most prosperous life. Move your focus off your big dream and attend to the mundane chores. Excuse me. Focus on the little things that may have piled up while you've been mapping out the greater plan for the life you aspire to see manifest into reality. Chop wood, carry water, as the Zen proverb advises. Or wash dishes, walk the dog. While you're doing all that, Spirit will have a chance to move mountains and set wondrous miracles in motion for you. Remain humble and aware of the present. Here's the protection message. Are you an armchair astronaut? Do you dream of wealth and fame, big ideas, inventions, or desires with a capital D? The appearance of this card is a sign that you might be devoting far too much time to dreaming and talking about your dreams. You have to get out of the chair to make things happen. You actually have to do something. Start with a small task. Remember, the big dream becomes reality only after you have begun to take incremental steps. Mythologist Joseph Campbell once said, "Take one step towards the gods, and they will take 10 steps towards you." Chop wood, carry water, be humble. concentrating more hard on this. I'm concentrating. I'm going to put the shuffling in that one. Alright. So we pull up here. What do we pull up? What? If the taste is sweet and good. Number 38. If the taste is sweet and good. Essential meaning. When things are as good as they seem, the blessings of life, being thankful for success, grace. There are times in life when you wonder if this is too good to be true, if the beauty you see is real, if the love you feel and the forgiveness you offer is as life-changing as it seems. Now is the time to release all your doubts and revel in the bountiful blessings being bestowed upon you. Do not allow any thought of unworthiness to taint this moment, or allow any indulgence in the rash act to keep moving forward to distract you from receiving and taking this all in. Slow down and savor this moment. It will not last, nor should it, but it does invite your full and absolute attention. Who are you to deny gifts? There are moments in life where the harmony of the universe sings through our bones in such a way that life and your part in it just seems to make sense. Let it. Today, if the taste is sweet and good, just trust in that experience and allow it without trying to capture it or force it to stay. This is a moment to remember, and that is a beautiful thing. If the taste is sweet and good, number 38. Essential meaning, when things are as good as they seem, the blessings of life, being thankful for success and grace. A moment to remember, and that is a beautiful thing. Alright, remember in the end, 3 things that last. Faith, hope, and love. The greatest of these is love. You are so loved by the universe, and I send you love. And I also send you that peace. I wish for you that peace that passeth all understanding. Namaste.